I think every filmmaker should have this one light that goes everywhere with you, and you can use it as a key light if you have to, but you can also use it as a rim light or a hair light, and it is very flexible, lightweight, easy to travel with, and ideally even bicolor or even fully RGB. And this light for us is the Intellytech Lightcloth LC160 RGBWW 2.0. And in this video I will give you my opinion on it because we've been using it on a lot of jobs lately, and spoiler alert, I love it. My name is Damien Cooper and welcome to Monkey Pixels. Up until very recently, we had another all-round light for our run and gun shoots, and that was from a company called Falcon Eyes, and there's a full review on this channel as well, but we have replaced it with the Intellytech for several reasons, which I will go over in this video. Small disclaimer before we actually start the video. When I got my Mega Light Cloth from Intellytech, I bought it from a company called Gear, and they are the main distributor for Intellytech lights here in Europe. So when I finally uploaded my review of the Mega Light Cloth 2.0, Gear reached out to me and they wanted to send me the LC160 RGBWW 2.0 to make a review as well. But to be honest, I would have bought it anyway. In most scenarios, we use the LC160 in combination with the Mega Light Cloth, also from Intellytech, which I also have a full review on this channel because it's way bigger. So we use this as a key light and then we use the LC160 either as a fill light or a hair light. And for this purpose, it's absolutely amazing because it features a bicolor range from 3000 Kelvin all the way to 10,000 Kelvin. So we are very flexible and we can use it in any kind of on-location scenario. Granted, this is how we use the light most of the times, between 3200 and 6000 Kelvin. And between 3500 and 9500 Kelvin, you get almost close to 100% output and the full range of the bicolor lights. The light itself is also really lightweight, so we can rig it up high if we want to have a light above our subject, and we can get it out of the frame even on wider angle shoots. Another thing that's really important to us, because we travel a lot for jobs, is that it is easy to travel with. And here the Intellytech has a major advantage over our previous light, the Falcon Eyes, because the Falcon Eyes, although it is technically a flex light, wasn't really that flexible, and we tried to bend it and fold it to get it into a more suitable bag to travel with, and it kind of started breaking on some parts. So here the Intellytech is amazing because it folds down to a quarter of the actual size and it is so lightweight and easy to travel with. As a matter of fact, we recently came up with a hard shell case to travel with, and that hard shell case fits two of these lights, including two light stands, so you can easily travel with this even on an airplane, and you have two fully versatile lights with you for these run and gun abroad jobs. When we're not using the light as a fill light or a hair light, then we use it as a key light on our run and gun shoots. And on those jobs, I need a light that is flexible, that is lightweight, and that is mobile. And these jobs are usually run and gun where we don't really have a lot of time to set up a huge lighting setup for each scenario. So they're the LGBTQ+, Jesus. That wasn't good. On these jobs where we use it as a key light, we need it to be mobile, flexible, and easy to travel with. So we used it for a job where we actually put this in a suitcase on an airplane, and we used it as a key light for several run and gun interview setups. We also used it outdoor as a key light for an interview setup, but we also used it just as a key light for a lot of these commercial works where we just want to have a little bit of catch light in the eyes of our subject and just battle the outdoor environment a little bit. And here with its 160 watts, it's actually quite strong, but of course you can't really battle the sun outdoors, so it's not strong enough for this. But when you're shooting indoors and you use it as a key light for an interview setup and you want to have something that is easy and fast to set up, this light is actually perfect. Speaking of setting it up, as I've already mentioned, you can fold it down so it has a really small footprint. It does come with its own hard shell case, which is really nice, but we usually don't use it because either we take it on an airplane and then we have our own custom made case, and I will probably do a full video about this, so subscribe if you're interested in that one, or we use it in our full lighting kit bag, which I will also do a full video about, which also hosts our big Intellytech light, several light stands, power units, and other accessories. Setting up the light is fairly easy. You unfold it to its actual size and it has a lot of Velcro on the back side of the light. So here we have a hard frame that you can attach to the back of our light, and with this we can attach it to any kind of light stand. And this is basically everything you need to actually use the light, but if you want to use it with a little softer light output, and this is how we use it 99% of the times, we need a softbox. Luckily for us, the light comes with a softbox and it's also very easy to attach. You can just attach it via Velcro as well. You use a reflective frame via Velcro and then you have a diffusion material as well as an egg crate grid. The light also has additional accessories, like an extension cord for example, and this comes in really handy if you want to rig your light way high up above your subject. Another accessory, for example, is a camera pancake. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And this is an additional softbox where you can control the light spill. And if you rig it above your subject, it's so handy if you don't want to have any spill on the background or anywhere else, and you have total control over it. And this also sets apart the light from its competitors. You can control the light via a Bluetooth app for your phone. And I've tried this with the other light, and although it did work sometimes, it wasn't really reliable and sometimes a little frustrating on set. So I went ahead and also got a remote for the light. And this is pretty cool because now you can rig it up and you can still control it from anywhere in the room with that remote. You can obviously power the light via the included AC adapter and just plug it into the wall, but you can also power it via a V-mount battery. And this comes in really clutch if you're on location and you move around a lot, like we do for a lot of the jobs where we actually use this light as a key light. But this is not where the light stops, because if you want to use it as a RGB light, you can do so and you have the full spectrum of the RGB color space. Additionally, you also have a lot of different kind of functions in there. And this is also where the light shines in my opinion, because you have your standard modes where you have a party mode, you have strobe modes and a TV simulation, a fireplace simulation, so on and so forth. And we were actually using one of the other lights that I mentioned earlier. And in that one, we also had these kind of effects, but we couldn't really use them because you couldn't really control the output or the color temperature when in some of these modes. And we found it was really hard to actually use them on location. Whereas with the Intellytech, you have full control over the output of the light, even if you're in the effect mode. And that is pretty cool if you actually need it. So what's my overall verdict of the Intellytech LC160 RGBWW 2.0? Well, I do love it and I basically have no complaints. It's really easy to travel with, it has a small footprint, it's strong enough for most scenarios unless you want to shoot outdoors in the bright sunlight, and it's also fully RGB and bicolor. So here again, I really do like this light and we take it on basically all of our jobs. The only thing that this light doesn't have, opposed to the light that we already had in the past, is it's not waterproof. At least I don't think it is. So this is something that if you really need a waterproof light, then this might not be the one for you. But well, even though we did a lot of underwater shoots, we never really used our other light underwater either. So for me, this is not a big problem. So if you want to check out this light and you're in Europe, then you're in luck because they currently run a sale on it for 699 plus taxes, opposed to €1,000 plus taxes. According to the website, there's only 5 left, so hurry up. But you can also check them out when you're in the States. There's also links down in the description below. And while you're already here and you haven't watched it already, then make sure to watch my full review of the Mega Light Cloth 2.0 right here. And subscribe for more, because I really need the money.
We take that one.
Just take this one.
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.